Hi everyone, this is Grandmother Wind with another message from the Patchwork Grandmothers. And for those of you who have never tuned into a Patchwork Grandmothers message before, the Patchwork Grandmothers are my ancestral teachers that I've coined the Patchwork Grandmothers, who are here to help remind me and you about our connection to each other and to the oneness and to help us remember to live a good life while we're here in this third dimensional earth walk. So the message today from the Patchwork Grandmothers is befriend a stone. I know that seems a little weird, but when we're looking at the world from third dimensional reality, a stone is a stone, a mountain is rocky, a pebble is a pebble. But when we look at the world through the Patchwork Grandmother's eyes, is what they're trying to encourage me to do, is that the rocks and the stones are our relations, and they are the oldest wisdom keepers for us on the planet. Now, in our third dimensional world, we need the ones that remember our ancient history, because we do have an ancient history that in many ways has been lost to us. But the wisdom keepers in the rocks, these rocks remember and know us. And so even acknowledging these old ones as the keepers of this wisdom for us changes the way you look at a rock. And of course that helps. If you change your perception, then the whole world opens up to you, as the grandmothers say. Our mind, whatever we put our mind to, actually transforms our perception of the world. And sometimes our minds are locked in an old way of thinking, in a separated way of thinking. And when we change our thoughts to looking at a rock, like this grandfather stone right here that I found on a pebble, on a big black stone beach in California. This grandfather stone right here, I consider this an old one, my friend, my relation, someone that has great wisdom for me. So when I change just looking at it, a stone, to a wisdom keeper, my heart opens up. I start to feel connected. This very physical object is now my relative, and it's a good feeling, because it's a lonely world when we look at this world through third dimensional eyes, that a table is a table, a rock is a rock. And when we do that, we feel very separate from each other, and we can actually get away with treating each other like we are separate, and we have been doing that too long. And I think it's time that perception of things leaves, because I don't think it's been serving us, because we can look at things as not connected to us, and we can act in a way that is not compassionate. And so when we start to look at the world as connected in unity, unified and connected to me, to you, like the grandmothers suggest, then we really could change this world, because our hearts will go, well, if that's me and that's related to me, I can't treat that person that way. And that person's starving. How? That means I'm starving, because we're connected. So befriend a stone. And that little act. Now I have a couple of stones here I wanted to show you. I showed you my grandfather's stone that was picked off a beach. This beautiful, soft, smooth grandfather stone that comes with me in my ceremonies. But then I found this other one, which was a quartz crystal. And this is another one that is an ancient keeper of knowledge. And it has a lot of wisdom for me, and I love this crystal. When I picked it up, I burst into tears. I went, all right, I guess you are alive. That was the first time I'd ever had that experience with a stone. So I take it that was my first message about that this message would come someday, is befriend a stone. And here's another one that has been carved into a little turtle, and it's an Amazonite stone, but it's been an artist has transformed it into a shape. And so this turtle is, but the stone itself has healing properties, but so does the image of a turtle. So these are some stones that I have befriended, and they come with me, and they spend a lot of time with me. And so by adopting these new friends into my life, I have shifted my way of looking at the natural world. of walking along a beach and seeing that all of these big grandfather stones, or the little ones, pieces of sand, or pieces of stone too, some of them. And I'm connected to them. And those stones have teachings for me if I'm willing to listen. And right now I am willing to listen. The grandmothers are bossy, I'm listening. And the stones are beautiful messengers. And if I tune in and if I say, what have you got to teach me? I don't know how the wisdom will come. It may not come out go, well, Andrea, well, Grandmother Wind, here's the lesson for today. It won't come out that clearly. I wish. But they might, by even opening my heart is a way of teaching me something. Of me looking at the stone with new perspective is a teaching. So today's message, befriend a stone and allow your heart to open to the possibilities of your relations communicating with you. And here's me from across the miles communicating with you. I love you, and remember, we're family. See you next time.